What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all are having a wonderful, terrific, fantabulous day today.
Yeah, they're going through now. Shoot.
Yes, especially with that kind of intro,
Right?
and that's for our good friend Danny.
Hey,
Thank
girl.
you very much.
Thanks, Danny.
She's the one who donated for this.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, is this ocho calacas or
Sí.
8 calacas?
8 calacas. Ocho calacas if you want to say it in Spanish.
Ocho, like, I don't even know. What is a calaca?
I don't know.
I don't even know what a calaca is.
Why you gotta call me out like that? Come on now, I speak some Spanish. Hey Siri, what's a calaca?
Let's see who's faster. You guys or Siri?
This is not right. What she pulled up is a Hungarian word for working together for a common goal, which sounds very inspiring, but
I don't think that's calaca. Okay,
no,
so
we'll go the manual way this time, just because we already started on this journey.
we need to figure out what calacas is. Anyway, so in the notes, Danny had mentioned that this is ska core.
Ooh.
I don't know what the hell ska core is, but it's gonna be cool. I never really listened to ska too much. The only ska I really listened to was like late 90s, and it was like Sublime, that kind of stuff. So what's a calaca?
Well, it's spelled with a C, whereas this is spelled with a K, but skeleton. A calaca. Okay, so the Spanish way to spell it is with a K, but
Okay.
a colloquial Mexican Spanish name for skeleton, a figure of skull or skeleton,
Okay.
commonly used for decorative during the Mexican Day of the Dead festival.
Dia de los Muertos.
So 8
Muertes.
skeletons.
8
Now we know.
skeletons. All right.
Thanks for bearing with me as I found out.
So did you ever listen to ska back in the day? Wasn't
No.
Cherry Poppin' Daddies, like, wasn't that ska?
I think so.
What was the band that never had to knock on wood?
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
I know someone who
I know the song, but I forget the name of the thing. I
Isn't
mean, it's
that
been a
ska?
minute. I think that there's bands that we listen to that had ska influences, but I've never listened to the genre by itself. I think that
Yeah, neither-
growing up, you know, in the 90s especially, like, I think that there would be part of festivals, and it was in
Yeah,
the
like big
environments
band.
that we ran in, but we never listened
Or
to it.
what's the I don't know if this is ska either, but who was the band that did Zoot Suit Riot, throw back a bottle of beer? Wasn't that ska too? The only ska I really knew was
You're
like,
the music guy, okay?
I know, but I didn't listen to that kind of stuff back in the day. I listened to like Sublime because it was like reggae. But anyway.
Yeah, actually, we were just having this conversation in the car yesterday about we were listening to 311,
yeah.
and we were talking about how we love them because they have so many different influences, and back then it was so new, and one of those was ska. So
And
there you go.
311 is so metal too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, so 8 calacas, ocho calacas. And this is Pudrete. Pudrete? Putrid? Pudrete.
Let's go with that, okay, guys? That's what we're gonna go with for
I'm
now.
butchering
And you
all
can
this,
connect-
so-
in the comments, connect with us and let us know what it
Let us
really
know how
means.
bad I'm butchering
Yeah.
this too. So before we do get into it, my friends, if you like this, please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It
Thanks,
means
guys.
the world to us, everybody.
Thank you.
And now, let's get into it. I have no idea. And she said ska core.
I think
so.
that's
What is
cool.
what's the core? Is it
It's
like
got to be
metal?
some sort of heavy metal. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have no idea. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be heavy metal with ska.
Oh, with a tuba. I mean, a trombone. Starting to
Ooh, the sound.
fun.
Oh,
No vocals? Oh, I see somebody with a mic.
Guardo de la gente falsa, gente de papel, siempre manipulando a tu conveniencia. Guardo de tus mentiras, harto de tu falsedad, con tu mala vibra infectas mi cerebro.
I feel like skanking. Straight up punk. I love the bone in the trumpets. Ooh!
De las envidias que te de papel, derramando odio. Tú eres un ser infeliz, harto, tu sonrisa falsa, harto de tu actitud. Tú te fuiste a la mierda, no te quiero ver más.
I'm picking up like every fourth word.
I heard mierda.
What do you want to hear? Yeah.
This is tight.
I like this part. There's the ska, right?
No.
That like
I don't know. This is
bit.
ska. Yeah.
I was feeling the beat change.
Whatever they're doing to the sound is cool.
They're like spinning it somehow.
It's like everything is being put through a phaser. Like a... Interesting.
But it makes like a rotating.
Right.
Ooh.
Yep.
Wow, that was high energy, right?
Jeez.
I was
Like I
super-
can breathe now.
I think he kept saying like, what do you want to hear or what do you want to see? He's like, there was like the te quiero ver, or it could have been que quiero oír. I don't know. I think it was like either what do you want to hear or what do you want to see? Is
I
like,
have no idea. I don't speak Spanish.
and I was hearing a lot. There's definitely a lot of swears throughout, but I couldn't pick up everything. But it was cool. Like the great thing about music is you don't need to, right?
No,
I mean,
no.
sometimes you do for the lyrics and the story and understand it on a deeper level. But for the most part, we hear all different kinds of genres, including a lot of Japanese, metal, rock, etc.
Nordic, German.
Yeah, and we don't need to know what they're saying. It's just music, right? It's
Yeah,
awesome.
definitely. Like, and I don't pay
Yeah.
attention to the words most of the time, anyways.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I don't really care. It was fun
Yeah.
to listen to. Like, it was jamming, and I'm
Yeah.
so thankful
That's
that
fun.
we've taken this journey on this channel with all of you out there as well. Because I feel like, even though I feel like I was evolved in my thinking with music, I feel like I've just opened up even so much more because I was never
sure.
a big punk fan back in the day. But this was just a blast.
Yeah.
Like, if you would have played this for me 15 years ago, I would have probably switched it very quick. I'd have been like, okay, yeah, whatever. I've heard this a million times, skip. But now in this day and age, with the mind that I have now, it's just so much more fun to listen to and pick
Good.
things out.
Yeah.
I love the double kicks that came in like 3
Yeah.
times through the song. It was like...
And at the end, it just kept going.
Yeah, well, it happened twice in the song before that. It was just awesome.
Yeah.
I love the horns. I love having a bone, having a trumpet in there. This was just fun.
It was. Thanks, Danny. That was a really great
Thank you, Danny.
recommendation. We wouldn't have known about it otherwise. And it was just a real joy. First time on this channel incorporating ska into the mix, as far as I remember, anyways. And
Yeah, I don't...
And back to like that point on from a mixing perspective, whatever they were
Yeah.
doing that just made it feel like this around the world kind of at certain points at the beginning in particular. I don't know if they did it throughout the entire song, but that...
No, it wasn't the whole song.
Did you guys pick up on that? Like
In
with
the beginning
earphones
and then at the
especially,
end.
you could hear it. It felt like when I say going around, it's like the loudness went from your right ear to the left and then back forward again. It was just really cool the way they did that mixing.
And it sounded to me like it definitely was like had this kind of effect, like it was circling, but I think it was more like the frequencies themselves were changing from speaker to speaker, so it made it sound like it was going around you.
It was cool.
It was definitely a really cool effect. And normally you would hear something like that on just an instrument or just a voice, but it was like they put that on the 2 mix, on like
the whole thing.
The 2 mix is like the final bounce, right? It was like they put it on the entire song, and that's not something that I hear very often, but it was cool.
It was cool. It was different than what we're used to.
And leave it to like punk rock for them to do whatever they want, you know? And shout out to my dude, one of my favorite people from the audio engineering school that just passed away last year, Jerry.
Oh, I love you.
Man, him
peace.
and his boys, he was always like punk rock bitches. So shout out to Jerry and punk rock bitches to the boys. And that's what it made me think of him and his boys and
that's
like that.
sweet.
Yeah, that was my dude. That's my heart.
Yeah.
But this was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a blast too. Thank you again, Danny,
Thanks,
for
Danny
suggesting
girl.
this and that. Just punk rock, man, you know?
Got
It's
great
just
playlist.
energetic, you know what I mean? So if you guys liked it, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button right
Thanks,
there.
friends.
It really means a lot to us.
Yeah, it does.
We'll see y'all soon, friends. Peace.